It's a good thing that we did not buy because it did not break 316. This is why we have these milestones. When I put a horizontal resistance here, I know that if it does not break that, I should not buy. And this is the perfect example. Okay, let's try to find buying opportunities in the stock market based on technical analysis. Let's start with Tesla. Tesla is down $5.12, almost 3% down, closed at 171.76. Post market down a further 62 cents. So let's take a look at what we have here on the chart. We are into a congestion zone. We have been into this congestion zone since beginning of March, so it's been a month. So we are stuck between 160.45 and 180.38. If we break 180.38, this is a buy. If we go lower than 160.45, I want to say sell, but I would just wait a little bit later at 155.46 because in the past that number pushed the stock back up. So we have buyers that are waiting at 155.46. We might have them there waiting. And this is what we need to make sure that they are gone before we short. So we need to wait until we closed below 155.46. So VIX is not doing too well. It's up 5% today. So the VIX is keeping up. The VIX is staying higher. So this is going to make it very hard to find stocks to buy, because the higher the VIX, the lower the stock market. The 10-year bonds also, they are climbing. Stock market should be going down. This is not helping. And US dollar, the same thing. Look at this. US dollar climbing and climbing. Stock market should be going down. So be careful. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones is going sideways. It's no longer going up. It is going sideways. There's nothing to do here. If it starts to go lower than 38,332, then the pattern is going to be bearish, but it is not yet bearish. It has some of the indications, like we have a very low stochastic at 9, but so far it's holding on support. SPX, same thing. If we break 51.29 for SPX, this is going to be a sell, but it's not there right now. Nasdaq, same thing. This is going sideways. They are all in sync. You see this, all in sync. This one, if we break 17,803 for Nasdaq 100, this is going down. Let's take a look at the Magnificent 7 stocks. So let's start with Apple. Okay, Apple is starting to really weaken. We have been above 168.40 since beginning of March. And now this is no longer holding. The tug of war between the buyers and sellers is now being won by the sellers at that price point. Just like Tesla, I would not sell right now. I would not short right now. I would wait for 165.49 because we had some support in the past exactly at that number, October 26th, 2023. But Apple might be shortable very soon. Amazon, this is still into a bullish channel. So this one is an exception. This one is still bullish. AMD going sideways, need to break 162.57 right here, the support to short. ARM going sideways, need to break 160.50 to short. Google doing not too bad. This is another exception. It is into a bullish channel. So if you are into it, great. If you are not into it, you can enter right now. It's always better to enter a stock after it has been into a congestion zone and then breaks it. After that, this is a little bit late. It can still work, but there's just an added element of risk. Microsoft still doing not too bad, above 115.25. Meta is doing pretty good also. We had this buy signal on April 5th, and then we had a pullback. If you can suffer it bouncing on this diagonal support right here, you might be okay for another try soon above 123.39. NVIDIA, it is still going sideways. This one needs to break 836 to be a short. Palantir is bouncing on this diagonal support. No stochastic, so there's some concern. Don't buy it right now. This is not safe enough. SMCI seems like it wants to continue. We are down 2.54. We are down 2.54 after market, but today we are up 4.34. Let's look at this one a little bit closer. Yeah, this one is going to be a better short. It's going to be a better short after 8.56. I have entered a little bit early on that one, but we still don't have stochastic into it. So any move up should not be believed. So, we had a move up right here. This is insignificant so far because stochastic is not there. Hi, Sophie. Okay, well, we have support at 631 right here. Unless we break this big diagonal resistance, there's nothing to do yet. It's supposed to be zigzagging here, and then at some point it could be breaking it. And then we need to find a horizontal resistance that is going to be a trigger for us to buy. But right now, right now you can consider this break at 775 as a break of horizontal resistance. It has a good stochastic, so you can try it right here. But just be careful because it could be caving in very soon. Truth Social, this one is heading down to 3181. Marathon losing, very close to be losing 1733. So it would mean that the congestion zone is no longer there. So it should be going lower. Okay, open, we have a break of support. It's a good thing that we did not buy because it did not break 316. This is why we have these milestones. When I put a horizontal resistance here, I know that if it does not break that, I should not buy. And this is the perfect example. We did not buy, and now it's coming down. So not buying something that is going down is great. It's not as great as buying something that goes up, but at least we are not losing any money. The money is into our account. Novonix is up 5%. This is going well. Let's see if it gets turned back at 294. It is very possible. I hope not, but it's still possible. Xpeng, no stochastic. This is just noise. Rivian going sideways. Bitcoin bouncing on this support right here. So this is good. So it might retry to break this diagonal resistance. Physical gold, a little bit of a pullback. Physical silver, it tried to go higher, but then it was squished down. So, I fear that we are going to have a pullback. So I am into gold and silver. So I might be choosing a milestone beyond which I'm going to sell. So see, we have some support right here. Of course, we have support right here. So I need to choose what I'm comfortable with. So how much money do I want to keep? And how much leeway will I give the stock in order for it to have a chance to pull back and then continue? Because, it can still continue. So I'm looking at 921 to be something interesting as a stop loss. Yes, it was not the best day today. We had some bad news today. So we had the inflation rate year over year. This came out at 7:30 and it was at 3.5% inflation. The previous number was at 3.2 and the consensus was at 3.4. This is not as good of a news. And then we had the FOMC minutes at 1 p.m. and sometimes this can affect the market also. But basically what is happening is that inflation wants to go back up a little bit. So the Fed cuts are in jeopardy, in my opinion. This is not going to be good for the stock market. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.